Stan, here we are in the man cave. Don't guess, well, guess the film. It's already been up there, didn't it? See, you've seen it. Right, so, drink water. I'm going to be talking for a bit. I hope my phone doesn't die. It's running right out of power. In my last video, yesterday, Military Collectibles said in the comments section, your next mission, should you choose to accept it, is to make a video, which I believe he had on his own channel. When is a German helmet not a German helmet? When is a look-alike? Because, again, this is probably another video that's aimed at the more novice collector or somebody who's buying something for somebody else. And, you know, I'm not an expert. This isn't a how-to guide for German helmets. I'm not an expert on them at all. I still don't feel confident going to a fair and buying a German helmet and spending £600 on something that I'm not sure of. I've relied heavily on the guys that I'm in touch with, which I trade with, on their expertise. That's how you learn things. And maybe, I mean, some of the things I'm going to say today I didn't know years ago. So there you go. It's just one of those. I'm going to add replicas in, and although I've done something similar before, just simply to give you an idea what to look for. So I am the owner of several genuine German World War II helmets, this being one of them, M40. See, it's got the rolled over rim. It is a reproduction chin strap that I put on there, but an aged one. I just think it finishes it off. So you're Mr. New Collector, or you don't know enough, and you go somewhere, and do people fake German helmets? Of course they do. I mean, it's if you're talking £500–600 and the rest for them, I mean, a big thing would be an original shell getting tarted up to look like something SS, something like that. You know, it happens all the time. So the first two I'm going to compare with it, they're replicas, and one of them is absolutely disgraceful. So I'll offer that up. You see that against that? It's just not. This thing here, it's just not right at all. You can see, can't you, the complete difference. Now, this is an example of what I mean. That, you know, my wife bought me this years ago, eBay, one of these cheap copies from China. It's a piece of crap, and I did first do it up as an SS, in inverted commas, helmet, and then I tired of that, and I thought, I think I was going to throw it in the bin. And I thought, well, actually, I'll try my hand at Normandy camoising it, which I think it looks acceptable down on the floor where it lives, where it's going back to now. So we'll put that in there. That's supposed to be an M35, M40, whatever. This one here, which sits on Stanikin, is a bit better, and we'll try and not show the symbol of the Third Reich if possible. You know, I don't promote that sort of thing. I'm only interested in this thing from historical purposes. Now you have to say that, but you know, it's getting there, that one. Turn it round. That's not bad. These are for sale, the likes of Epic Military. I've kept the leather drawstring and I quite like the likes of Epic Military. Ideal for reenactors, you know, because it doesn't matter if you knack it up. Ideal, I'd say. Again, I know there's a school of thought out there, you only should collect original items. But what if you haven't got 500 quid? What if you're a younger person, a young lad or young lass that's getting into this, and you just want to spend 50 quid? Now, Epic Military, I'm not promoting them or anything, just it's a fact. I think Soldier Fortune as well. They offer like agent services, and you can have any decal you want on it, agent, etc., etc. I think they might even age the liner for you. Obviously, that costs you more money, and it is pushing up the £100 mark. Then, if you get everything done to it, which is where you start coming into other helmets, which I'll show you, which are Germanically shaped. Right, I'll put this back on the old stand. There we go. Right, what's next then? As in the other video where I showed you the French M51, which is influenced by the M1, and it doesn't really look like one. That's me outrider for this. Again, this is for complete newbies. Oh, is that a German? Sorry about the liner. Is that a German helmet? Is it? 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 No. Oh no. What is it? Well, it's a Bulgarian M36. I'm just showing you that because you can see. Well, I mean, some of these A's, this is an A, got the rolled rim, were made in Germany, and they're more influenced towards the M1917, the First World War German helmet. But and they come with various decals. I've got a few of these. There's one up there, the red star on. Sometimes they have the decal on the side, which I've got one upstairs. The World War II ones have the Belgian colours on there. I purposely brought this one down. There's a sticky thing on there, simply because it's got a rolled rim. But if you were a newbie, you know, see, the thing is as well, I know eBay especially is full of like all sorts of people selling stuff that's not what it is, what it's supposed to be. But also there's a bit of, you know, if you think I could put this on eBay today and I could say made in Germany or German made Axis Forces helmet World War II. I'm not lying at all. But you're hinting that it's German, as in German helmet, and you know stick 150 quid in it. And these are still under. Some people don't like them. They're still under £100, 60, 70 quid. That's all I'd pay for one of these. But the prices do seem to be going up a little bit. That's your Bulgarian M36. Looks a bit German. So, what's the next one? We'll do this one. So, Fireman's helmet. I've got goggles on there, so I'll just cover that. It's got the symbol on the side. This is a post-war aluminium fireman's helmet, and as far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong, the pepper pot things here, if they are two at the top, two at the bottom, so they are post-war. If it's in line, like one at the top, I'll show you the other one, it's World War II. Fire police, fireman, aluminium thing, and I got it from someone on Facebook, long story. I brought it home, I really didn't know what to do with it. Real fake, well these are replica decals, but it had the really crappy ones on there, and I took them all off and I sprayed it just with some paint I had at hand, but it sort of reacted with the paint that was underneath. And it was like it wasn't luminous green, it was a really forestry green. It came off a bit like that, which is not bad. And you know, a pair of goggles on there. What's that? Pair of goggles on there, it looks all right. And obviously if you hold that up, we'll hold that up against the M40 again. It's got the sort of right shape on it, slightly different. And I have another one, which is a World War II one. Here, which I just bought not long ago. So if you look there, pepper pot is, can you see? Up and down. So one at the top, one at the bottom. You get me drifting. The other one's clockwise turned, and this was a bit dented, and I didn't do a great job of hammering the dents out. But someone had been shooting it with an air pistol, air rifle, and this is aluminium again. And you can tell the difference between that. But it's another in a long line of German shaped fireman's helmet, or German shaped helmets. They do have a fiberglass, like glow in the dark one, which I haven't got one of those. So, but they were used right up until them. Quite recently, if not still there, I'm sure. Right, so that's that. Put them over there. Now we move on to, definitely I've seen this as a fiddle territory. Where are we? Right, is the Spanish M42 Model Z. So we hold that up against, and it's the rivet. It's the rivet layout that catches you on this one. If you're looking to buy a German helmet, you can see it's got rivets all the way around the outside, which is not something that the German helmet has. It also has a bracket on the front for the Fire and Earth badge, the Spanish birth. Is it Phoenix? Something like that. You have to look it up. There you go. That's the more modern liner. This is the M42. Did I put a card in there? No, M42 65, I think, something like that. So it's been modified post-war for the Riddle. More like a Riddle system liner in there. And the other thing about these helmets, if you ever see them decaled up as German ones, you can almost push them in. They're cheap, crappy. They're always dented. You know, they're not the greatest at all. Now, I have here a one in World War II actual configuration. Then turn it upside down. Might confuse matters a bit because I've got an SS camo cover on it. I'm not taking that off. Can't be bothered. You can see there it's got a liner, 3-pad liner system. Yeah, I mean, I think reenactors used to use these years ago. I mean, it would take a lot of work, I think, to muck around with that and try and make it, pass it off as a German helmet, but still another German helmet in inverted commas shaped helmet. So now let's have a look. Helmets everywhere. What is this then, Stan? It's got the rivet. It's got a rivet there. It's got a rivet at the back. It's got the vent holes. That's a German helmet, surely. Look at it. No, it isn't actually. Again, hold them up. Very similar. This, and another one. And this are Finnish M38 helmets. Now these were made by the Hungarians in World War II. The Hungarians actually wore this model as well. They get painted brown. The Finns in World War II used real German helmets. They also used these. I can't remember why the contract went to them. Can't remember back in my mind. They wore anything they get their hands on, but these were a favourite with them. And bracket for tying to your backpack. The liner. Now I don't know whether that's an original World War II liner. These helmets were used after the war, repurposed, some civil defence, some stayed in the army, but they replaced the liners and stuff. So if you look at that one, and then we'll look at the liner here. This chin strap's definitely post-war. Looks like a civil defence thing, doesn't it? And the liner there, but I don't know again if that's because I've seen the pictures of the real World War II liners. I like this one in brown, so pass on that one. But the dodgy thing with these is, right, a couple of years ago, Worldwide Arms, when it was closing down, they were flogging these off for 90 quid. And I bought a couple, so 90 quid. That's alright, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And when you think about it, if you're looking for a German helmet, as in one of these, with a liner and a chin strap, you're looking, you're not, you're talking at least 500-600 quid and up over. The prices have gone crazy. So not 100 quid. So would it be possible if you had like a workshop to make this into a German helmet in inverted commas? Of course it would. Of course it would. I mean, you'd have to take that off. If you've got access to a welder or a car filler, but the welder would be better. Spot. Burnish it down. Replace the rivets with German rivets. You could re-drill the hole there. Maybe you'd get away with a liner or put another liner in. It's got air vents at the front, so you probably wouldn't. But you could do something with that if you were of the mind to, and you'd be selling it for 500 or 600 quid. So with a spurious backstory. My granddad bought it back from the war. So yeah, they're just a collection of my other German helmets. So if I'll offer up real German helmet, Finnish M38, Finnish M38, Spanish Model Z M42 in Waffen-SS camouflage, Bulgarian M36 A turned over rim, and finally our aluminium I turned it into a sort of police World War II thing, aluminium fireman's helmet, and that's me. That's Stan for the day. Oh, I'm burnt out now. The worst thing is I've got to put all these helmets back. Well. So I hope that was of some information to you, and maybe when you're out and about looking around on shelves, stalls and whatnot, or even eBay, you might give you a bit of a better idea, because I have seen some of these, made to look German in inverted commas, or when someone puts possibly German at the end of the question mark, yeah. So that's it really. So this is Stan, and I might watch this film actually, and I'll see you